Hello, dear viewers. Do you want to resist manipulation in your life and stay in control? Do you want to know how you can do that? Today we are going to share with you the story of Emma, who learned how to be resilient to manipulation and stay in control. We will see how she revolutionized her life with the ancient wisdom of Stoic philosophy and managed to overcome all kinds of challenges. And we'll add some humor too. If you are ready, let's embark on Emma's inspiring journey together. Chapter 1: Emma and her boss's traps. Emma is a small office worker and her life is quite ordinary. Until her boss, Mr. Smith, kept trying to manipulate her. Mr. Smith was always trying to manipulate Emma with exaggerated statements like, "If you do this project, our company will be saved." One day Emma remembered the Stoic philosopher Epictetus' advice, "Don't worry about things you can't control." One morning, Mr. Smith again came to Emma's desk and tried to dump a huge workload on her shoulders. Emma took a deep breath and said, "Be stoic, Emma, be in control." She smiled at Mr. Smith and said, "Boss, of course I'll do my best, but you know I can't save the world, I can only do my best." Mr. Smith was surprised, but Emma's determination made him give in. Emma often faced this kind of situation at work. Each time, she managed to keep her calm by remembering the Stoic teachings. For example, one day when Mr. Smith asked Emma to work after hours, Emma gently but firmly set boundaries. "Mr. Smith, it's very important for me to spend time with my family outside of work hours. That's why I make sure to finish my work during working hours." Mr. Smith was once again surprised by Emma's clear and firm stance and had to respect her boundaries. Do you face similar situations at work? Chapter 2: Emma and her friends gossip. Emma's social life was also very active. There was always gossip among her friends and Emma was often caught in the middle of it. One day, her best friend Lisa came to Emma and said, "You know, Jane doesn't say very nice things about you." Emma was gutted, but she remembered the advice of the Stoic Marcus Aurelius, "You cannot control what others think, you can only control your own reactions." Emma said calmly to Lisa, "Thank you, Lisa, but Jane's thoughts are her problem. I can control my own thoughts and behavior." Lisa shook her head in amazement at Emma's cool response and the subject was dropped. Emma did not let the rumors affect her and kept her own peace. She knew that gossip was hard to deal with. So, every time she heard a rumor, she practiced a Stoic exercise. She took a deep breath and said, "The opinions of others do not define me. Only my own opinions define me." This mantra helped Emma maintain her inner peace and stay away from the influence of gossip. Chapter 3: Emma and the unexpected. One day, Emma was on her way to work when her car broke down. At that moment it was hard not to panic and get angry. But Emma remembered one of the most important principles of Stoic philosophy: accept things as they are. As Epictetus said, we are not affected by problems, but by our reactions to them. Taking a deep breath, Emma pulled over to the side of the road and called a tow truck. She sat in a cafe drinking coffee and reading her book until her car was fixed. In the end, she was a little late for work, but she finished the day calmly, without stress. Her co-workers admired her serenity and Emma once again felt the power of the Stoic teachings. Emma learned ways to cope with such unexpected events. While her car was in the shop, she realized the importance of taking time for herself and using it productively. One day, while waiting in the garage, she downloaded a meditation app on her cell phone and did a short meditation. This helped him to calm down and manage the situation better. Chapter 4: Emma and her inner voice. One of Emma's biggest struggles was with her inner voice. At times, fear of failure and feelings of inadequacy overtook her. But she learned to motivate herself by remembering the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, "Happiness is an inner state." One day, Emma had an important presentation to give and her inner voice told her, "You can't do it, everyone will laugh at you." Emma thought to herself, "Seneca is right, happiness and success are within me." When she went to the presentation, she was full of confidence and gave a successful presentation. She had learned to control her inner voice. Emma developed various techniques to control her inner voice. In the mornings, before she started her day, she looked in the mirror and started giving herself positive affirmations. Emma, you are enough. Today is going to be a great day and you will do your best. This simple but effective method boosted Emma's self-confidence and reduced the negative effects of her inner voice. Chapter 5: Emma and Family Expectations. Emma's family could also be manipulative at times. Her mother was constantly saying, "Why aren't you married yet?" or "You should quit that job and find a better one." Emma decided to follow the Stoic admonition to choose your own path and be determined to follow it. At a family gathering, her mother again tried to pressure Emma about changing jobs. Emma calmly said, "Mom, I have chosen my own path and I am happy with it, and I am proud of my determination." Her mother was surprised at first, but remained silent in the face of Emma's determination. Emma had learned to cope with her family's expectations. Emma developed strategies to set her own boundaries in the face of her family's expectations. Before such conversations with her mother, she calmed down by taking deep breaths and saying, "My mother's expectations are hers, not mine." This helped Emma to be more calm and decisive. Chapter 6: Emma and Romantic Relationships. Stoic teachings were also at work in Emma's romantic relationships. Her boyfriend Mark sometimes tested Emma's feelings by trying to make her jealous. Emma remembered the Stoic principle that you cannot control the behavior of others, only your own reactions. One evening, Mark tried to make Emma jealous by talking about an old friend. Emma took a deep breath and said, "Mark, I trust you and that trust cannot disturb my peace of mind." Mark was surprised by Emma's mature reaction and stopped his jealousy games. Emma was also able to maintain control in her relationships. Emma also experienced the difficulties of being a Stoic in her romantic relationships. During an argument, instead of responding to Mark's angry words, she took a deep breath and said, "Mark, I want to talk to you calmly about this. I want to empathize with you and understand you." This approach helped them to be more constructive and understanding in their relationship. Chapter 7: Emma and Social Media. Emma was also wary of manipulation on social media. When she saw posts on social media platforms of people living perfect lives, she remembered the Stoic principle that true happiness is not outside, but inside. One day, she saw her friend's perfect vacation photos on Instagram and started to feel bad. Emma took a deep breath and thought, "Happiness is not in external images, but in my own inner peace." She learned to focus on the beauty of her own life without comparing herself to others on social media. Emma started to act more consciously on social media. Every morning and evening, she turned off her phone for a set time and spent time meditating or reading a book. This helped her maintain her mental health and stay away from the negative effects of social media. Chapter 8: Emma and Personal Development. Emma also incorporated Stoic teachings into her personal development. Adopting Epictetus' advice to discover your own potential, she took up new hobbies and constantly sought to improve herself. Emma started practicing yoga and attended meditation courses. In the process, she discovered her inner world and focused on personal development, becoming a more balanced and peaceful person. Stoic teachings enabled Emma to make lasting changes in her life. Emma also decided to learn a new language. She attended Spanish classes and practiced regularly every day. This new skill boosted her self-confidence, and her constant desire to learn strengthened her commitment to Stoic philosophy. Chapter 9: Emma and Savoring the Moment. Emma tried to apply the Stoic principle of live in the moment in every aspect of her life. Instead of dwelling on the regrets of the past and the worries of the future, she focused on enjoying the moment. One day, Emma went on a picnic with her friends. While everyone was looking at their phones, Emma began to explore the beauty of nature around her. She inhaled the smell of the grass, listened to the birds singing, and savored the moment. In that moment, she realized once again that true peace can only be found in the moment. Emma developed some habits to live more in the moment in her daily life. She started waking up early in the morning and taking nature walks. This helped her to clear her mind and face the day in a more positive way. She also made sure to spend more time with her loved ones in the evenings, staying away from technology. What does savoring the moment mean to you? Well, Dear viewers, today we learn from Emma's story how you can be resilient to manipulation and stay in control. Stoic teachings offer us the possibility to stay strong and balanced in the face of life's challenges. Like Emma, you can incorporate these teachings into your life and live a more peaceful life.